I gotta play some Battlefield. I gotta go to the bathroom too. My goodness, bro, my brain, my brain. I just connected so many dots, bro. Oh, I'm not playing Battlefield 6 yet. Osmongold took this alignment test. It looks like it's a really good one for from Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like alignment, lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, Osmond took this test and he got true neutral. And so I was like, I want to take the same test. And so I'm gonna do that right when I come back. Like, yeah, switch this over to this over here. I don't need those right now. Unplug this right now because I don't need that no more. Because I'm taking a test that has no sound, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, I'll be right back. All right, yeah, I'm back, and I feel so much better. Look how awesome that is. I like it. It's perfectly well. I had to make some adjustments, but not many. Cut some pieces off. I don't know why I just put on my flip floppy thingies. I'm gonna be sitting down and taking a test. Taking a test. I gotta take it. I gotta take it seriously. Taking a test. This is for my whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm a spirit having an experience. I'm just having fun. Do a dab. Let's see. Answer each question by choosing the response that best describes your character thought process, because I don't use that word, or most likely action. Right. So what I would do or what I think. Actually what I know. To be true about oneself. All right. Before submitting your responses, make sure JavaScript is enabled and that all pop-up window managers are disabled. If you're not sure the browser will work, scroll to the bottom and click on "What is my alignment" button to test before filling out the question. What? I don't even test that. It works. If you'd like to find out what sort of Dungeons and Dragons characters you would be with ability score, race, class, level, and alignment, please see this survey. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you, one, accept the criticism and change your ways? Two, seek a compromise with them. Three, besmirch the reputation of those expressing disapproval as you ignore their scorn. Four, silence them any way you can. See, that's a very hard, difficult question for me because, see, it's like, what is the disapproval? Is it a real disapproval, or is it something that they personally think is disapproving, but it's not technically societally disapproving per se? Because, see, it all depends on my answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's an actual criticism of something that I potentially did wrong, and I know I did wrong, then obviously the answer would be accepting the criticism and change your ways. Yet, if it isn't, if it's just something that is only due to their thought process alone and not a broader factual thing that I should be being disapproved of, I possibly would seek a compromise or silence them any way I could. Because once I deal with dysfunction too fast, after too much dysfunction, bro, I will do whatever I need to say to get you to shut up or leave my space. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do any like besmirching really. Like, well, I mean, most people think I'm besmirching them, but I'm only talking about brainwashing. They just think I'm attacking them. I'm talking about the words they're using, not them personally, so they don't get that. So, like, I don't really besmirch anyone. I don't like using curse words towards anyone because I'm not any of those curse words that I could potentially use. I do say curse words a lot. I just don't attribute to pointing them directly like a gun at anybody. So, wow, it's gonna take a minute for me to do this. Hmm. I'm guessing the way this is designed, I'm guessing it's going to be probably something that I actually did. So I think I'm going to go with that. Would you give, which is accept the criticism and change your ways? Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in time of need? Yes, with some reluctance. Only if I was certain I'd be able to return to my career soon. Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in a time of need? Ha! Based on my family, I should answer this no. I was raised by a sociopath. Yet I can't help myself. So my answer undoubtedly is this one in a heartbeat. Actually, no. I think I need to change it. I would have to change it. Yeah, I think I wanted it to be heartbeat, but yeah, the way I've been experienced life, I can't help it. It's only if it was certain be able to return to the career soon. Like, I'd have to be able to not lose out on the opportunity completely. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Yeah, I find that idea abhorrent. I'm not even going to say the other ones. I don't even want to say them. That's how much I don't want to do that. Do you respect the leaders of your family? Their words guide my actions. They're role models for me. They're often out of touch with my life. They're out of touch with reality. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with they're out of touch with reality. Let's see. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone loathsome, would you go through with it, proud to serve your family, agree, hiding your reluctance, subtly work against the union, flee? Yeah, I would flee. I'm not a prisoner to anyone, even myself. You're estranged from a family member on his deathbed. He seeks reconciliation. Do you speak to him, yet hold your ground, refuse to speak, discuss your estrangement openly and without rancor, actively seek reconciliation and heed his dying words? I would do the last one because more for the one dying than for myself because that in that moment it's not about me, right? A powerful yet corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against your friend. Do you condemn your friend and take the money and testify, yet try to keep your testimony ineffective? Refuse the offer and refuse to testify. Testify on your friend's behalf, no matter the consequences. Huh, that's interesting. See, this is where I get into those dilemmas again. Because see, it's like refuse to offer and refuse to testify completely, right? Yet the other one is testify on your friend's behalf, no matter the consequences. Yet it's like, what did my like friend in like do potentially? What is the reasoning behind why he is in the current situation he is in, right? And so like, I I would definitely refuse to offer, bro. Like, so it's like like I would refuse to offer, but see, this one doesn't say anything about refusing any offer. It just says I would testify on the friend's behalf, no matter the consequence. Meaning those are two different things. You're either refusing and refusing testify, so you're refusing offer and refusing testify, or you're testifying, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're refusing the offer. You just testify. Oh yeah, see, huh? That's what it is. You can either refuse the offer and then you have to refuse to testify, but if you testify, you took the offer. So I'm gonna have to go with refuse to testify and refuse the offer. Yeah. Do you become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I am an open book until someone becomes too dysfunctional for me to be around them, and then they will either exit themselves or I will verbally get them to exit themselves. I have an abundance of close friends. I have some close friends. I have few close friends. I try to keep people at a distance. I have a few close friends. Have you ever betrayed a friend? Not that I can think of. And yeah, I don't think I've ever contemplated such a thing. I'm about everyone is me and everyone is you. You and me in one and one and everyone's one. So there is no like why would I want to do that? Betraying you would be betraying me. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. I apologize. I can hear what's going on, but you can't. I fixed my mic, so and with that there now, like it makes it harder for that sound to come through the wall. You see what I'm saying? Or through the door, and so like you can't hear what I'm hearing, and so it's just funny. It's new. It's the first day. I just put that up before I logistically put that up right before I started the stream. I logistically had the whole stream practically set up, and then I stopped and put that on the door because it was the moment. It was just the time. You know, it's time for it. I still have two more to put up. I had to put one on the ceiling and then one that comes out of the wall right here, and then I can have to. There's still like working, like lots of stuff. Dude, you comprehend? I don't even know. Like I'm working on so much stuff. When I get that set up, dude, I'm gonna be making some music, bro. That's good as fuck. I learned a lot of lessons about the song that it took me a year to make the intro song. And there's a lot of mistakes I made it. I completed it and I put it up anyways because it doesn't matter. I want people to see the imperfections. I totally did made a lot of mistakes on the song. It still came out quite all right, I think. I don't think I did a horrible job on it, sound wise. I just know I did things that could have didn't I didn't need to do so much things that I did. Let's just say simplistic. I gotta be more simplistic. So I'm saying I was overdoing things. I'm not gonna go into music stuff right now. Hold on. Gotta stay focused. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? I have or want such a romance. Such a romance would be ideal. If it's achievable, I worry I'd miss out on what others have to offer. Tie yourself to one person, huge mistake. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that right there. I have or want such a romance. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? Yes, and I write up a contract so there's no miscomprehension. Yes, yeah, I try to be flexible about the exact terms. No, although it's cool to be repaid. No, they just owe me a favor. Yeah, I just put no, they just owe me a favor. And the favor doesn't even have to equal in conscious sense to the money. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I could like lend you like hundreds of dollars and then be like, bro, can you help me move this fucking table? And I'll say, like, all right, cool, you did me the favor. You know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? That was a weak example. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? No, I moved around too much. Yep, that's exactly me. Do you donate time? I didn't even read the other ones. Yes, we correspond regularly. Yes, we try to keep in touch. No, I don't have any in common with any of them anymore. And no, it has nothing to do with that. Also, it has something to do with that. Some of it's that one, but mostly it's no because I moved around too much to have like childhood friends like that. At the time I started getting childhood friends, I was starting to become an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like I was already a teenager practically. Do you donate time and money to improve the local community? No, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time or money to spare. No, my local community would be a waste of time and money. No, I don't have enough time or money. Your community is threatened with invasion. Do you help defend it with your last breath? Defend the area with the rest of your community. Flee as soon as things look grim. Cut a deal with the enemy to act as a spy. Uh, help defend to my last breath. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your home town agree to help? Probably not because I'm distrusted in my hometown. Definitely not. I made some enemies in my hometown. Yes, because they know I do the same for them. Yes, because I'm generally well liked in my hometown. I don't know. I've never had issues at any job I've ever worked at, so I would say yes because I would do the same for them. Do you respect the laws and authorities of the community? When it suits me, I don't pay attention to the authorities. They've got no hold on me. Yeah, pretty much. I don't pay attention to the authorities. I'm not a criminal, so I don't need to pay attention to them. Do you do of your members of your hometown shun, avoid, or mock you? Yes, their small minds can't handle anyone outside the norm. Some do because I don't always fit in. No, I'm generally seen as normal. No, I set the standard on what is normal in my community. Right, which is no dysfunction. So I set the standard. There's no arguing and dysfunction allowed of any kind. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interests of the community in some public manner? No, I don't want to be responsible for the community's welfare, only if no one else could handle the job. Of course, it's everyone's duty to do so. To do so would be an honor I'd joyously accept. Oh, that's a difficult one because the government's highly corrupt and the whole system is designed to control your mind. Mm, so, no, I don't want anything to do with controlling people's minds. Your country is racked with famine. Would you share what food you had with others, eat a little as possible yourself, and share the rest? Steal what food you need to survive, steal as much food as possible, then sell it back to the community at a high price. Eat as little as possible and share the rest. If you're offered enough, okay, I'm just checking because I want to check this. I'm testing the how good the mic is working, which is awesome. It's actually working great because they're actually being kind of loud and like one's in the kitchen and one's in the room right behind my room right here behind this wall, and you can't hear it. It's not popping up on the mic at all, so it's pretty awesome. I like it. Okay, focus. If offered enough money, would you slip a poison into your king's drink? No, although if asked some money would tip. No, and I'd warn the king of the plot. Yeah, because even vile people don't deserve to die. The word king means to rule. You are the ruler of yourself. There is no ruler unto you other than you. A plague is sweeping across your country. Would you undertake a dangerous mission to find the cure, heal the sick as best as you can, avoid contact with the sick, flee the country? Undertake a dangerous mission to find the cure. That's like an adventure right there, bro. Let's go. Do you respect the lawful authority of the rulers of the land? Yes, long live the queen. Yes, our rulers are generally fair and just. No, a ruler is no better than anyone else. No, no, rulers are veritably corrupted by power. Yes, I would have to say no, rulers are invariably corrupted by power. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile foreign power? Yes, because this nation could stand to be knocked down a peg. Yes, because the nation's secrets mean little to me. No, because I might get caught. No, because I'd never violate the trust my nation puts in me. I would have to put no, because I always tell the truth about everything, even against the nation that I'm supposed to be in. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? Yes, because maintaining the rule of law is more important than individual dispute. Yes, because the courts are best equipped to handle such disputes. Are you kidding me? The government can't even pave roads. Absolutely not. If I can't defend it myself, I don't deserve to have it. You're on the government contracts and property rights. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's tough. Are you kidding me? The government can't even pay for roads. In the world current diagram of the system currently existing, it's a dystopia, so it's really hard to answer this question. And I don't have property rights, so I don't. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I deal with individuals. Like I don't deal with the government to do contracts with anyone. So I'll put absolutely not. If in prison, would you injure or kill others to escape? Yes, serves them right for locking me up. Yes, they knew the risk when they took the job. No, except for minor wounds that will heal easily. No, those guards are just doing their job. Ugh, I don't like any of these answers. So, no, because the guards are doing their job. They're people too. Do you accept a noble's right to treat badly the serfs who work on his land? No, nobles should rule as kindly as possible. No one has any right to treat another badly. Period. Yeah, I would say no one has the right to treat another one badly. Period. And screw the other ones because slavery is bad. Mental slavery is worse. Physical slavery is bad, but mental physical slavery is bad. Yet mental slavery is worse. You have accidentally committed a crime. Do you turn yourself in and attempt to make restitution to the victim? Turn yourself in, throwing yourself on the mercy of the court, hide your involvement, lying if you have to, try to pin the crime on another. There's a victim. Yeah, turn yourself in and make restitution with the victim. If guilty, would you confess to a crime? Yes, because it's my duty to do so. Yes, because it might get me a lighter sentence. No, I'd make the magistrate prove me guilty. No, and I'd try to prove my own innocence. Yeah, I would just go yes because like I don't lie, bro. I don't know, bro, and I don't do crime, so I don't know. I don't do crime, so I don't know. Very easy question, I guess. I ain't gonna be found guilty of anything, so I guess if I happen to be guilty of something, I just admit it because if I was guilty of something, it's because I didn't know that I was guilty of something, and then therefore I didn't know I was doing something that wasn't allowed to be done, and therefore I don't think I can be held accountable for breaking a rule that I didn't know existed. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment? Yes, I'd rather be punished than remain silent. Yep. Yes. Somebody's got to speak the truth. That's right. Yes, somebody's got to speak the truth. While traveling, you witnessed an assault. You are ordered to testify, which will delay your travel significantly. Do you slip out of town at night to avoid testifying, deny you saw anything, remain reluctantly testify, and leave remain until the trial's conclusion in case further testimony is needed? While traveling, you witnessed an assault. You're ordered to testify. You delay your travel significantly. Do you? Okay, traveling. What am I traveling for? Am I freely traveling or am I traveling on a contract already in motion? That's two different things, right? I guess I'll remain reluctantly testify and then I would leave. What is the best use of wealth to help to destitute and to help the destitute and less fortunate? Provide for the needs of friends and family, to stay on top of the heap yourself, to not only stay on top, yet keep others from climbing to your level. Oh my goodness, bro. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, you don't change the world without changing the ones close to you. So, like, you can't help the destitute if you don't help your friends and family. When confronted by beggars, do you give generously, give moderately, give only what you wouldn't miss anyway, a dollar or two at the most? Ignore them as them. Uh, I don't know. I'm pretty poor, bro. Like, I don't like. I don't know. I wouldn't ignore them. I guess I would give them what I wouldn't worry about as much as I could. I guess. I don't know. I don't get like. I don't get confronted by beggars, so I don't know. Not too many homeless like people around in my town. I mean, there are, but I don't see them. I don't know. By using magic, you could fool village merchants into thinking your copper pieces were made of gold. Do you? Yes, and I'll buy as much as I can. Yes, yet I'll only cheat the rich merchants. No, it's too risky. No, those merchants have families to feed. Uh, I would say no, it's too risky. You have two job offers. One pays more, yet the other is secure and steady. Which you choose? Definitely the lucrative job. Steady work sounds like drudgery. Probably the lucrative job, although I'd look into the secure job. The secure job, unless the other job was outrageously lucrative. Definitely the secure job because I plan for the long term. I would have to say the secure job unless the other job was outrageously like lucrative to the point where I wouldn't need to work ever again. Anyways, look, we're done almost. What's the best path to wealth? It's a matter of luck and being in the right place at the right time, staying flexible so you can take advantage of good opportunities, following the long term plan, and incorporates a comfortable level of risk, hard work, and perseverance. Well, let's see. I don't know. I've been working for 14 years to slowly get to the point where I'm at right now. So I think I'm going to go with following a long term plan that incorporates a comfortable level of risk. If you accepted a job or contract, would you try to finish the task even if it got more dangerous? Yes, my word is my bond. Yes, because it's good to have a reputation for dependability. You can bet I'd be renegotiating it. If it's no longer a good deal, then the deal's off. Yeah, I say I like being dependable, bro. I don't know if it's my bond because things happen too quickly. So sometimes sometimes you got to change up stuff. I mean, so like that's what I'm saying. I like being dependable, but sometimes I can't because things happen that cannot be in my control. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, let's go. All right, let's see what I got. What did I get? I already knew I was gonna get the same thing as Asmongold, bro. I already knew it, bro. I already knew it. This is the whole reason why I wanted to take the exact same test as him. Because I knew I was gonna get the same thing. See, look, he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one out here. He ain't the only one out here that is like completely aligned and balanced. True neutral. A true neutral character does what seems to be a good idea. He doesn't feel strong in one way or the other when it comes to good versus evil or law versus chaos. Most true neutral characters exhibit a lack of conviction or bias rather than a commitment to neutrality. Such a character thinks of good as better than evil. After all, he would rather have good neighbors and rulers than evil ones. Still, he's not personally committed to upholding good in any abstract or universal way. Some true neutral characters, on the other hand, commit themselves philosophically to neutrality. They see good, evil, law, and chaos as prejudices and dangerous extremes. They advocate the middle way of neutrality as the best, most balanced road in the long run. True neutral is the best alignment you can be because it means you act naturally without prejudice or compulsion. However, true neutral can be a dangerous alignment when it represents apathy, indifference, and lack of conviction. And as you can see right there, alignment 20, 28, 21, 22, 30, 30 for true neutral. Dang, that's high, bro. That's fucking high, bro. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. How much? How much? Hold on. Did I get a better one than Osmond? Uh, Osmond does.
I took the test. True neutral. I do not give a. I actually just do not give a.
Okay. Hold on. Please tell me this shows me. Shit. I don't want the. I don't want the. Damn it! I don't have. On the phone. I don't know if I can check. I don't remember the video I was watching where he did the video. Anyways, I think I got more than him. I do. I think he got 28. I think he got 28 for true neutral. Either way, let's see. 7 for law, neutral 15, and 8 for chaos. So look, hey, look, you take law and chaos and you combine them together. What do you get? 15. Interesting. Interesting numbers. And damn, dude, good and evil. 0 evil, 13 good, 15 neutral. You comp look, this is right here. This just shows 100% no evil. No zero. Zero evil in me. I have some chaos, bro. I can get crazy. I can show you what crazy is, but I'm not evil. You see what I'm saying? Chaotic evil 8, neutral evil 15, lawful evil 7. So still, see, look, neutral evil. What do you get when lawful and chaotic evil come together? You get neutral evil. Same thing right here. Boom, boom. On chaos. So see, I'm same right here for lawful, neutral, and chaotic evil as I am for law, neutral, chaos. Yet on good and evil, I'm 0 evil. This is a very good chart. I like this. I like this test. This is a good test. Here, if you want to go do your own test, I will give you it right now. I will put it in the chat. So if you want to go get your own test and see what you are, you can go check it out. That's a good test. I like that test. That was like I actually like it. It was really good. Very good.